the tape. Damien Anderson, 27 years old, 24 for Marcelo Reyes. Both guys made the 145 weight limit. Both 5'7", but Damien Anderson with a 72-inch reach versus 69 for Marcelo Reyes, a 3-inch reach advantage. You know, Alex, Damien Anderson, as you know, he's not just a good grappler. He is one of the best grapplers in the world and one of the most exciting grapplers in the world. This is going to be very, very interesting. Let's go inside here and get it started with Wayne Leggett.
Ladies and gentlemen, the following contest, brought to you by SheathUnderwear.com, is scheduled for 3 rounds in the Fury FC Featherweight Division. Introducing your first competitor, fighting out of the blue corner. This mixed martial artist stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, and he weighed in at 144 pounds. Fighting out of West Laco, Texas, by way of Holland, Michigan, today he makes his professional debut. Here is Marcelo T800 Reyes. And introducing his opponent, fighting out of the red corner. This freestyle fighter stands 5 feet 7 inches tall, and he weighed in officially at 145.8 pounds. Fighting out of Austin, Texas, by way of North Brunswick, New Jersey, his professional record stands at 1 win, no losses. Here is Damien Demon Hands Anderson. Your referee in charge of the action, J.J. Ferraro.
J.J. Ferraro always keeping it serious in the cage. I've had the pleasure of having him as my ref many times. Starting out good with some striking.
Yeah, sharp little lead hook there from Reyes. Staying nice and low.
Again, both fighters very patient, finding their way in slowly with those straight punches.
Alex, you mentioned Isaac Moreno in the corner of Marcelo Reyes. Is Isaac Moreno going to come back and fight as a heavyweight? Did you see that guy?
Yeah, I talked to him in the back. I was asking when he was going to fight again. Oh,
ooh.
Big kick there from Demon Hands. Hit right on like the rib cage.
Oh, nice another little front kick up the middle.
Yeah, Moreno said he'd like to be back later this year. Be great to see him.
Yeah, I spoke to him as well. He said he's 215 pounds. And to remind you, Isaac Moreno fights at 155. He is a big, big man.
I think he fought at welterweight, 170.
Oh, did he?
He did, yeah.
Oh, okay.
If there's anything I've learned over the years, it's stay closer to the weight class.
Yeah.
Yeah, shout out to Isaac. He told me his dad had a stroke, and you know, and he was tending to him for part of this year, and then also opened a gym, and you know, I was really, really happy about that. He's having a lot of fun training fighters and getting some of these up-and-comers up.
Yeah, good for him.
You know, Damien Anderson's looking real comfortable on the feet.
Yeah, I mean, he landed a nice 1-2. He's throwing some great feints, really keeping his feet planted underneath him.
His movement's looking really good. He's not getting cut off on the cage.
And he's not tried to shoot once. So I was curious if he was going to just try to insta-grapple, but the answer is no. He believes in his Demon's hands. It's really cool.
It's one thing about these guys with a lot of boxing experience is they are so patient because they understand the process of getting that movement and timing down.
Yeah, and they're fast with their hand speed. Because I've never trained with a pro boxer, just it's all they do. Just refine their punching game. Oh,
anything when I train and I'm like, I'm just going to box today, I get so tired because I'm just throwing hands. My shoulders are just burning out immediately. But those boxers can just do 12 rounds
all day.
non-stop.
No problem. It's crazy. Notice the patience there of Reyes. Not wasting any extra energy.
About halfway through the round. I'd like to see Marcelo kind of open up a little bit.
Yeah, I just don't think he wants to overswing and risk getting hit with a level change in a double leg. Being very calculated on the strikes. Damien's staying right on the outside well. He's throwing hard. He's really using that 1-2 and that 3-2 is Anderson. And he's finding a home with that straight left.
Alex, Damien, another one of those guys that they're having a really hard time finding fights for. He's offering his purse to, people if they beat him. I mean, just, anything just to get, to get on these cards. And, well aware of the reputation and the road to the UFC, lately has gone through Fury Fighting Championships and a few other regional promotions like it. But, Fury Fighting Championship, a lot of eyes on us.
It's one thing to say a statement is, I'm not fighting for money. I'm fighting for wins, my legacy as a fighter. That's something that I always want to think about when I'm fighting. I'm fighting for fun. I'm fighting not for a paycheck, but for the glory of getting my hand raised. And when you make a statement like, if you beat me out, you can have my whole fight check.
Yeah.
That is something that says to somebody, I am here for glory and glory only.
Yeah, I mean, a real martial artist's mindset. And then one thing about the right mindset is Marcelo Reyes. He did not hesitate to take this fight. He's like, I know he is. I'll fight him. Eric was telling me, guy did not hesitate. And that's the mindset you have to have. You have to believe in yourself to beat anyone no matter what. And both these guys have the same mindset. That's why we're seeing such a good competitive fight. Here's our featured prelim. Nice, good left hand. Big kick. Damien's so explosive.
Now, I will tell you, one of those things about shaking off the punches, it, to me, does show that it actually did land, and you're trying to confuse me.
I think sometimes it's also like a self-affirmation thing. The guy's like, telling some nope, didn't land. Or you're telling your opponent, even in my last fight, I slipped off of a knee, and even I popped up and gave a big thumbs up to let the judges know that strike didn't land. I had just slipped.
I remember a fight way back in the day with Alex Morono where the guy punched him in the chest, thought he landed the big punch, and Alex literally pointed at his chest and said, buddy. Yeah. That's one of those signals where you're like, hey, man, that didn't land.
Yeah.
Those I do like.
You're not getting any fake points on my watch.
Yeah.
Man, what a wild first round. Very competitive. Hard to score. I think Damien landed the more quality strikes with the left hand. Reyes pressured him. I think the angle of the judge honestly plays a pretty important role. This fight was a lot more competitive and on the feet than I thought. Some big kicks. I think it was the explosive nature of Damien Anderson's strikes that was maybe the difference in how to score these guys' activity and techniques.
Yeah, I want to see if they show it, but Damien Anderson pointed to the ground here, and then
there it was. Yeah,
there it was. Pointed to the ground here, and then landed a three-punch combination, and all three landed.
Yeah, that was cool.
Yeah, beautiful job there. And I got to wonder, Alex, is Marcelo Reyes holding back just a little bit because he was expecting to defend grappling in the first round?
I mean, and it looks like it. Usually boxers at their weight class are known for volume, cutting angles, and then more volume.
One thing about boxers, though, is they're so patient. And sometimes they're doing all of their reads in the first round so they can open up in the second. I mean, look at the boxing match last night. The first few rounds were lost, but what happened in the eighth round, he found those power shots because he got comfortable.
I mean, I can't believe Damien didn't shoot once. I mean, what a arsenal of attacks to have, some of the best grappling in the cage. Nice step and knee.
Beautiful knee.
But only rely on your striking.
Yeah, I know a black belt. He fights in the UFC. He's got amazing grappling, but he loves to throw down. His name's Alex Morono.
Nice. Good combination there from Damien Anderson. He's kind of complaining about an eye poke, but there's a good chance those were all punches. We'll have to see the replay, but Damien landed really well.
Damien is so quick in and out of the pocket. His hands are so fast, and it's just not something you see from someone that we know that's based in grappling. It's just, it's pretty unbelievable to see.
And we've seen some really good high-level grapplers here. Like Sam Kilmer's a good example, great grappling, but tries to instantly get the fight to the ground. Manshir Kara, great grappling, gets the fight to the ground, gets finishes. Man, Damien Anderson's looking to just stand and trade. Really fan and promoter-friendly style.
It's one of those situations where you're like, I have this black belt so that people don't shoot on me.
Yeah, man. Nice. Notice how he hit the little 2-3-2 and then got right out of dodge right before that counter right hand landed.
Yeah, so quick in and out of the pocket and effective when he's in and takes no damage on the way out. Very, very nice. Ooh. And, I mean, that Damien knows that this guy's a professional boxer. And so, you know he came in here and, I mean, he's going to box with him. He's going to outbox the boxer. You can see that was his mindset coming into this.
It's one of those things where, again, it surprises Reyes so much that maybe he's like kind of struggling to call the audible and realizing this is going to be a striking match, not a grappling match.
I mean, honestly, I think Reyes is trying to land clean. Like right there, he tried to step in range and just got tagged with a big punch as Damien cuts a huge angle right back to the center. I think it's less about wanting to let go and now more about not being able to reach and land clean on the previously known grappler, now striker, Damien Anderson. He really is looking sharp right now.
I'd like to see Reyes kind of put the combos together. It looks like he's looking for a 1 or 2 punch entry. Maybe if he puts a little more down the line with these combos.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, that's what he needs. He definitely needs to try to land the 3rd and 4th punch. But I'll tell you, Damien's just countering and circling really well. I think Damien's positioning is really hard to read.
Also, these kicks are snapping through. They're beautifully set up, and they are landing. Even on the guard, those still hurt, guys. Let me tell you, you start to feel that through your forearms.
Yeah, it's funny now that I look at Damien's shorts. He trains at an Ambush Muay Thai, one of the better Thai gyms in the Texas area. They've always put out high-level fighters. One of the few teams that has a lot of strict Muay Thai fighters as well. Kind of explains the ferocious kicks and explosive nature here of Damien Anderson.
Yeah, I went to train with Damien out in Puerto Rico when DDS was still together, and all those guys in that same room, and it was pretty amazing to see all those high-level guys in there. Here we see the first takedown of the fight.
Yeah, equally as explosive as the kicks was the shot.
Reyes started to stuff it as well, but the follow-through from Damien was really good.
Oh, man, these are big shots. These are big shots. He's got the little wrist ride behind the arm. Full back exposure. Oh, man. Ooh. Lightning quick on the choke. We're going to see a tap here. I mean, that's deep under the chin. Now, there's the tap. Wow, Damien Anderson.
Beautiful work.
I mean, didn't need more than, 20 seconds of grappling to find that finish. That was awesome.
Wow. Very good work. Very good work.
What a scramble there at the end. I mean, Damien Anderson, not only secured the takedown on his first attempt, Jake, but also, I mean, he won those boxing exchanges.
Yeah, I was going to say he had the better striking throughout the fight. He was more crisp. His kicks were on point.
Let's look at these highlights. I mean, but this whole fight was all Damien Anderson. Big knee to the ribs.
Combo work was good. I mean, it was 3 to 4 pieces down the line every time. His exits were good.
Yeah, we saw. I mean, this is a very tough opponent for a debut, but I do think Marcelo Reyes will be back, and I do look forward to seeing him get in there and bang with somebody that he's not as worried about the takedown with, because you can see it was a little hesitant. As far as, when the takedown was going to happen. He tried his hardest to, get under it. But Damien Anderson, not only is he a great grappler, he's so quick, so fast on those takedowns. And, 20 seconds later, after it hits the ground, the fight's over. Let's go make it official with Wayne Leggett.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee J.J. Ferraro calls for a stop to the fight. 3 minutes, 54 seconds into round number 2. Declaring your winner by tap out due to a rear naked choke, Damien Demon Hands Anderson.
Great win for Damien Anderson. Alex Morono is going to give him a talk. Let's go inside.
All right, Damien, a masterful performance. I mean, everyone knows how good of a grappler you are, but your striking was really standing out here in the cage tonight, was displaying that for the world you're playing here tonight.
Yeah, he's a striker, obviously. I really wanted to show my striking, but everybody thought I was going to Ambush Muay Thai to learn striking. It's actually a covert sniper school where I was fucking shooting from fucking 10 yards out, killing this man.
Yeah, the striking really was on point. For those who don't know, Marcelo was an undefeated professional boxer. Man, you really did show a tremendous striking arsenal in the first and second round. But, man, you got that takedown. You didn't need more than a few seconds to find the submission. Was that ultimately your game plan in this fight?
I mean, everyone knows that if I take the guy down, if I take the striker down, he's going to get finished. I want to show that first round that I'm capable of striking. Everybody told me to grapple the boxer. I wanted to strike with the boxer, show everyone the level of skill that I've acquired over the past couple of years.
Yeah, it really was a tremendous performance. The technique on the feet, on the ground was, I mean, truly almost perfect. When do you want to fight again here in Fury?
I'm fighting again August 2nd. Again, I'm fighting another professional striker. It's a Muay Thai fighter, professional Muay Thai fighter, 6'2", great striking. I'm going to knock him out, watch.
Awesome, cannot wait to see it. Damien Anderson, everybody.
Damien Anderson very confident in his skill, and who could argue with it, Jake?
I got to say, he definitely has demon hands. There's no question behind that.
Yeah, unbelievable undercard. Damien Anderson wins. Joe Hendershot gets the win. Cameron Pressure gets the win. Unbelievable undercard. Do not miss us on UFC Fight Pass, only at 4:30. We'll see you there.